Hello, everybody. My name is Andita. I work for Napa Rose. I'm the opening room guy over there. It's been 20 years plus. I learned so much. I'm not get lucky to like you guys is go to school. Basically, what I do is just I learn from scratch. So, you get very lucky. Hopefully, you get to a farther with what you got right now. 'Cause right now, I feel like kind of like confident with what I got. What I learned from this gentleman, with the other executive chef also. So, good luck.
Hi, my name is Fredy Garcia. I've been with the company for 14 years. I started off at a cafe, at Storyteller's Cafe. Napa Rose is actually next door. So I see all the stuff that we're bringing in. We're bringing on like live crab, prawns, whole fish, pigs, whatever you name it. And that caught my eye. So I went over and stopped by, talked to the chefs, and kind of wanted to grow my career. So it was one of the best decisions I've made in my culinary world. I've been at Napa Rose 10 years. Started from the bottom like everybody else. Learned my way butchering, fabricating, building sauces, making house-made pasta. So we're very hands-on, especially the culinary team, like the chef team. We're very involved in all the stuff we do there. We're very involved with our cast as well, developing and growing and mentoring the cast. So preparing them for the next step. We're always looking for the next chef, right? So I think that's one thing that Napa Rose has brought to me and all my peers. Chef Chen, our sort of fund director, and his son, who's in charge of all the signature dining at the Disneyland Resort.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I know exactly what you guys are going for, especially at this particular moment, because I was in your shoes 20 years ago. Used to park my car way at the very top of the roof. The reason why I want to walk down the stairs, I always tell myself I want to be the best. I want to be the best at everything that I do. Right? So ironically, I just ran into my chef instructor, Chef Stephen Travis. He gave me a letter of recommendation. This was wrote 2008. Pretty cool, isn't it? To have that kind of connection with your chef, and he kept it. That's really, really awesome. I have perfect attendance. I forgot about that. If showing up to work is one of the most important things, right? Next, I achieved the director's list of academic achievement. Pretty cool, right? So it's big. When I was a little younger, I wanted to work at the best restaurant in the world, right? So I had some few opportunities to stage at Michelin restaurants. I was in New York for 2 years and started my career at the Ritz-Carlton in Pasadena, actually. And then pretty recently came to Langham, and everyone got transferred over to Marina Del Rey. From there, I really formed my skills. And when I was working in New York, I really missed home. My fiance at the time was, just being at home, away from home for many, many months and working 14-hour shift. And typically, back in the old days, a stage is a 3-month commitment. You get zero pay. And the moment that you walk in, it's unexpected.
Do you know what the list is for that
You
one?
could be peeling potatoes, you could be working saute station, whatever the needs of the restaurant. At that particular moment, I realized that I have to be very flexible. Right? Nothing's given to me. So this kind of resonated with me. It was a very, very hard shift, fast service, and I'm like, what am I doing here? Right? I'm away from home. I'm getting zero pay. I'm constant feedback after one another, and there's a little bit of that breaking point, I guess. And I was outside, and this gentleman named Kevin Heston comes up to me, and he goes, "Clint, I need you back in the kitchen." And I'm like, "Yes, chef." And then let me tell you something. There's line wrapped around this whole building just to be in your dish. And that really set me off. Like, you know what? This is awesome. I'm gonna work through it. I'm gonna make it happen, and I'll learn everything that I can possibly can. So wanted to come to California. Looked at the best restaurants in Orange County, California. At this particular time, I think it was 2010 or 2011. Right behind French Laundry, it was Napa Rose. Andrew Sutton is from Alberta Slay. He used to be executive chef there. Now he's our culinary director. He oversees all signature dining restaurants. What that really means is Napa Rose, Club 33, 21 Romano, and Carthay Circle. I had the privilege to open all those restaurants with them. Carthay, Club 33 was reopening in 21 Royal, and now we're the reopening team for Napa Rose. So this is very, very exciting. So really quickly, I want this to be more interactive. We don't want to sit here and just give you guys contents. When you guys think of Disney, what do you think of when it comes to food? Anybody? Excuse me, sir? Anything. Yeah. You gotta say louder. Themed food. Okay. How about you?
Seasonal specialties.
Seasonal. Be a little bit more.
Halloween, Christmas time, special things for the holidays. So special things going on for that and for the movies coming out.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Big turkey leg. All right. High output and accuracy. Okay. Awesome. Excuse me? Mickey shake.
There's some pickles. Cucumber pickles.
Okay. Awesome. Anyone else? Yes.
Foods from different countries.
Foods from different countries. Awesome. This is great. We're at the right place. The reason why this is fine dining. What we represent, the creme of the creme of the company. When you're looking at Napa Rose, it's the best elevated restaurant that you could ever work at. Club 33 is one of the most hardest reservation place to get in the world. 21 Royal is $18,000 one time, one evening type of show, and it's a multi-course menu, and we're pairing wines with high caliber wines. We're talking about Montrachet, we're talking about Roti, some of the premium wines that is on the market. Napa Rose, our general manager right now, his name is Jess Soman. He's bringing really great table-side service. He's from Little Washington. You guys know what restaurant that is? Little Washington. It's a 3 Michelin restaurant in Virginia. Very, very cool. Right, so we're really gearing up to be very, very high caliber, the fine dining, the luxury service that we could provide for Disney guests. So today we're going to be representing a tuna dish for you guys. Any tuna fans over here?
The interference.
What's your favorite kind of tuna?
Like if we can start.
Ahi?
If we have one
Anyone
microphone,
else?
I think we should be fine.
Same.
If we just use that, it's not just
You guys know what bluefin is?
Yeah, I think it'll be fine because it didn't have any feedback on it.
What is it?
Crystal.
Bluefin.
It didn't have any interference. Maybe I think all of them running at once.
So bluefin is
But we could try
one of the most prized tunas on the market.
Yeah.
Typically, there's bluefin, there's big eye, there's yellowfin tunas. Bluefin was in the category of endangered species because it was so overly fished, and a lot of restaurants wanted it because it was so delicious. So what the chefs in America did, they came together and they refused to serve bluefin for it's been almost 4 to 5 years. And Chef Sutton has been working very hard with Monterey Bay Aquarium. This gentleman named Joshua Dara is one of the tuna guys really seeing the birth of the tuna. Typically, the tuna will follow El Nino, warm currents. Typically, we had an El Nino 2 years ago or last year, and so there was a huge farming of demand for blue tuna. And because of our due diligence of not serving bluefin, it became sustainable. It became green light. So a lot of the restaurants are serving it, and I want to kind of showcase that to you guys, right? Chef Fredy, if you can kind of start with this. The bluefin tuna itself is being cured. The cure blend that we like to use is equal parts salt, sugar, and lime zest and lemon zest. So if you can come up and kind of pass this out this stuff, ladies first though. Yeah, pass it out. Ladies first.
Do we have serving tray?
Ladies first.
You can use a pan or one of those.
All right, there's a lot going on in this dish, guys, and we gotta take it step by step. We gotta break it down. We gotta teach you how to build this. Okay? Bluefin is being cured in equal parts salt, sugar, and lime zest, and lemon zest, and orange zest. If you try it, it literally tastes like salty Skittles. So it's been cured overnight for 24 hours, and what that does is called osmosis. The salt will pull moisture out of the protein, and the citrus and the sugar will start penetrating into the tuna, creating this almost a translucent look. If you're kind of looking at this, it looks like it's been compressed, right? And then after that, we slowly poach it in extra virgin olive oil. Slowly poach it. Okay? Then we chill it, we cut it into little planks. What Chef Fredy is doing is we're applying extra virgin olive oil first. The reason why we're applying extra virgin olive oil first is because you want the olive oil to penetrate into the tuna when the salt is hitting the protein. Right? And give it a try. Let me know what you guys think. You know, for
This is I'm gonna get some water out of it. This is really good. Chef, did you eat it?
I got some here. Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
So you have your base there, right? You have your base. Now I'm gonna build up flavor, right? We call it
Maybe this is causing it.
flavor builders, right? What Chef Fredy is about implementing
This is
salsa
probably
verde.
taking the sound.
Anybody know what a salsa verde is? Natalie, what is it? Okay, salsa verde. What does it translate into? Green sauce. Where's it from? Mexico. If you use tomatillos. Tomatillos or so this is done in a more Italian style. Italian style is roasted garlic. You're gonna have a lot of parsley and a little hint of capers and Castle Bertano olives. Okay. And you can see how Chef Fredy is putting each salsa verde on each plank of the tuna, and what that really creates is a perfect bite for the guests is enjoying. Right. Next. What does salt do to your food? Excuse me? It enhances flavor. Very nice. What else? What's that? Moisture, okay? So, in all signature restaurants, you want to build a flavor in the most natural state. What that really means by that is you don't want to build your flavor by salt. There's other components that we can do. So the black little dots is a dehydrated olives, right? It might taste a little salty on your palate, but it's olives that kind of play the saltiness on your palate. So instead of pushing the salt, we're gonna go ahead and push dehydrated olives to kind of mimic that saltiness to it, to bridge the gap between the tuna and the salsa verde and the food itself. Nice. You guys all know what a fraise is? Okay, what's a fraise? Yeah. So a fraise kind of falls in the category of chicory plant. So when you're looking at endive, have you guys ever played with salsa tea before? salsa bean? Okay, right. So a salsa bean is also known as an oyster plant. Typically, it's a root vegetables, and on top is endive. So we can kind of utilize two of the fruit. Two of the plants. One for the salad and one for the salsa bean. It's kind of cool. It's gonna have nice crispness to it. It's very vibrant, almost kind of mimicking what do you call it? Coral, like a sea coral. Next, Chef Freddy's gonna apply parsley. Why do you think we're adding parsley to this? Anybody? Because, excuse me? Good for fish? Yes. Salsa verde, maybe? Perfect. Salsa verde. But salsa verde has what? Parsley. Because you don't want to put random garnish on a plate. It needs to make sense, right? So we're bending those flavors in a different way. One's a blanched pasta, blanched parsley that has been pulverized into a potato. Next is the freshness of the parsley. So we're kind of building different kind of same ingredients, but building the flavor in many different elements and many different textures. All right. Any questions so far, guys? Oh, that's the dehydrated Kalamata olives. What do you guys think? It's pretty cool, huh? Right? What do you guys know about sustainability? Anybody? Why is that important?
We overfish if we take too much for meat from it and we end up not having it.
Okay. Well done. Anyone else? Excuse me?
Is it profit? When it's sustainable, you can make more profit out of it, but on it.
Anyone? If somebody's asking you, what's the difference between a farm-raised fish versus wild caught fish? So wild caught fish, it was designed by nature, like thousands of years ago. In my humble opinion, the wild caught fish has the most nutrient for us to consume. We have those omega-3s, those minerales, those vitamins, right? However, farm-raised fish, right, is because it's man-made or human-made in that sense, right? It kind of lacks those nutritional factors, right? Because if you kind of look at anatomy of fish, they're typically are carnivores, right? They eat each other, right? They kind of eat each other, right? That's how they get the nutrients. Is one or the other bad?
No, it's a different taste and quality. Not means better or bad. It's just one concept.
I think it needs to coexist, right? If you do great fish practices, there's going to be new, better fish or that same kind of fish for the next generation. Anybody know about California sea bass by any chance? Okay, if you guys ever have an opportunity, if you see a menu, California sea bass, please get it. It's one of the best fish on the market, in my opinion. It's absolutely delicious. All right. Anything else, guys?
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
The California sea bass, how would you want it to be cooked? What's the method of fry? What is it? You said it's really good.
California sea bass.
What is it better? What's the best way to cook it?
Okay, you guys all hear that?
Yeah, that sounds great.
What do you think?
Or actually,
I'm gonna turn
I don't know if it's sorry. Sashimi, like,
Sashimi style?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's actually a great topic. So how we build flavors, right? Or how we design a dish. We have a California sea bass, it's the season, right? We talk about vein. We talk about the origin, right? The dish has to have the origin or sense of place. So when you're looking at this tuna dish, what does it scream to you? What kind of cuisine is
There's one
this?
more mic floating around.
Excuse me? Japanese, okay. Anyone? It's more done in the Italian style, right? Sicilian style, right? Exactly. So if you're designing a sea bass and we want to take in more Italian or more Euro or more Sicilian, we'll probably transfer that in extra virgin olive oil, right? And then the sauce that we're gonna probably make is probably really nice roasted shrimp notch, right? So you're gonna roast those shrimps and then
And
make
the
this
wines,
really nice bit block. We're gonna spin our shaw shrimp and melt it with butter just enough to emulsify it, right? So that's how we would build elephants and nuts. Anyone? Was it fun for you guys?
Yeah.
Yes.
How much would this thing cost? Like, did you get the two blueprint too, or did you get more like that side? And how much would it cost?
Okay, so
To build, not like you like restaurant, to build how much the tuna itself and everything, the industrial sauce and everything,
our costs.
or you more.
This is really good. So we do it's called Culinary. Have you guys taken this class yet? Typically, bluefin tuna you're looking at probably $26 to all the way to $30 per pound. So one of these is going to be probably 1 ounce. So you kind of figure out the pound. Does that make sense? We use lime, lemon, and lime. That's all I got, guys. Thank you very much for coming in. If you have any questions, stay back and let us know. Thank you very much.
Before you head out, Cisco's going to tell you really fast if you are interested in applying, how you would go about that.
And I'll just stand here. So my name is Cisco. If you're here, I'm one of the senior recruiters with our community sourcing team. And if you look at the seat where you sat, if you take a look at this flyer right here, there's a QR code right there. So this is specifically for Institute of Culinary Education students, alumni, friends, right? If you're interested in setting up some time with one of our culinary recruiters at Disneyland Resort, so Anaheim, you just scan this QR code right there. It's going to take us to our bookings page. You're going to be able to set up 30 minutes with one of our culinary recruiters, have one-on-one time. It's not an interview, kind of like a meet and greet. You can ask questions. If you have some questions about, how to break into Disneyland Resort culinary, perfect spot for you to do this. But typically, if you're looking to just apply for a role with us, usually we just tell folks, you go to Disneyland.com, right? DisneylandResort.com, or sorry, Disney.careers.com. And then you use the keyword search tag culinary, and you'll see all the different culinary positions pop up, right? But since ICE is friends of us, you guys can just scan the code and you have one-on-one time with us right away. It'll probably take about about a week. You're usually able to schedule out 2 weeks in advance with the recruiter, so the time will be there, so it's no problem. That's right. So any questions that have to do with culinary or how to get a job with culinary, we're going to apply, or we'll even do a resume review as well. I'll be able to resume. If you have any questions about that, that's going to be the best spot right there. Other than that, thank you so much for your time. Thank you, ICE. Thank you for your time for coming to see our chefs. Any last words?
Just thank you so much for coming out. Like Chef Clint said, right? You're already taking the first step towards your future by being here, showing that interest. They have a wealth of knowledge in the industry and especially at the Disneyland Resort. So use your time wisely. Take advantage that Chef Molly, Chef Clint, Chef Fredy, Chef Anita are here. Ask them those questions. You can ask us as well. And then don't feel like you have to ask everything right now, right? That's what that QR code is perfect for. Save the actual, how do I apply, what experience do I need, what are those roles, those more details, what's availability, like all of that. You can ask that with that recruiter one-on-one. It's a very informal way, like Cisco said, for a chance to just see are we an opportunity? It may not be right now, but down the road, what would that look like if you want to be? We're celebrating 70 years right now, so God willing, for all of our careers, we will still be here when you feel it's the right time and we're the right place. So thank you.
if you look at the second page, like holding guys, that's the renovation rendering of Napa Rose. So we're gonna have close to 1,600 wine bottles on the dining room showcasing. So this temperature design, it's kind of pretty cool. So just want to give you guys a little bit of sneak peek on what we're doing over at Napa Rose.
And then real quick plug, tomorrow, 11:30, if you're here, you have Chef Polly here with the Disney Culinary program. So Chef, 11:30, LRC.
11:30, yes.
11:30, LRC, go see you. We'll be back.